Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the studio. I hope everybody's doing well. And let's get cracking with what I'm doing right now. I thought I might just show you how I make my little liquid pens, which are not really a pen, but it can work as a pen. It works really well on resin just by drawing it. Anyway, let's get started. I've got some colors here that I want to do. So I've got my pearl white, so I'm just popping in quite a bit in there, probably about 3. These are only tiny little scoops, like 1 mil scoops, so they're quite heaped. That's my pearl, and I will use my little silicone stirrer to stir it. So what I'm going to put in with it is some PVA glue. The glue acts as a glue, obviously. So I'm just going to make a paste with this, just so that you know, it doesn't wipe off. It seals it in there. And I'm using methylated spirits to preserve it, as well as water it down a little bit and make it nice and runny. And then I'm going to stir it, and I'm just going to watch what happens. Always be careful when you're mixing your powders. So that's quite nice. It's quite thick. But I want it a little bit thinner, and it's going to be easier to put into my little bottles here. And then I have these tiny little nibs which work perfect. So I'm going to add some more metho in there. I'm just going by eye. Okay, so that's looking good. Like, the more methylated spirits or alcohol you put in, or you can even use turpentine if you want, but I just can't stand the smell of it. Okay, so that looks really good to me now. And now I'm just going to pour it into my little bottle here. I do have a little funnel, but I think it'll be easy enough just to pour it in. Whoop, try to stay lined up. Let's see, I'll probably make a mess now. Let's move all these out of the way. Like I said, I do have a tiny little funnel that fits perfectly in here, but let's see if I can do it just by this way. Yep, it's all going in nicely. And I've got some left in there that I could, I suppose, scoop up a little bit more. Let it go in there. So I'll be doing a few. I'll keep that cup. So there you go. I've got it in here, and that's perfect now to me. But I could add some more metho in there if I want to thin it down more, or add some more of my PVA glue to thicken it. Whatever you want to do. So then this gets popped in there nicely, and then give it another little. Don't get dizzy now. And there you go. Anyway, there's my pen ready for doing things like this. Like, this is a coaster. I've got some taupe color in there, and this color that you can see there is already one of these, which is, I'm going to have to top that one up. It's a bronze, and then I can just go around with this one and just paint around it. And when it sets, it'll stay. But if you didn't put the PVA glue in there, just looking for my little tool here, I just want to make sure that that doesn't stick. So if you didn't put the PVA glue, once that dries, just with alcohol or methylated spirits or whatever you're using, then you go to wipe it, it'll wipe straight off that, even on paper. So that sort of keeps it nicely set in there, you know. So here we go, that's my pearl white. Now I will get a sticker and just label it so I know what it is, and I might just go with this one, just make another batch of this because I love it. I'm just looking for my, so I might just pull, oh, just gently pops right off, and then we're going to make some more. So here we go, I'm going to go in with the bronze, about 3, or you really don't need to put that much in there. I'm a little bit generous with it, I think, because I know I've got lots of it. And then some PVA glue over the top of it, even a tiny little bit. Like, you can make this really watery if you want to with the metho. And then I'll put some more in there, make this one really watery this time, and get my stirrer. It's reacting a little bit. So that is quite watery now. It just means also that you're going to have to give it a good shake, because when you make it watery like this now, it will just sort of, the pigment will separate. But I will add some more PVA glue in there, thicken it up. PVA glue, white glue, Elmer's glue, whatever you want to call it. So this one is quite a nice thin mix. Oh, it's so pretty, this, so pretty. All right, now get my bottle here. See how I got some in the bottom there? Needs to give it a little bit of a shake every now and then. I can't talk and pour at the same time. Oh. And then get some more. And I can use these to mix some resin in them if I want to, you know, these cups. Righto, so that is that. And where's my lid? Here it is. So that's quite loose now. Okay, so let's give it another little shaky. And then here we go. Oh, is it even working? Might need to. Ah, that's a problem. Didn't clean it, did I? It's alright, I'll fix it now. There we go. Lovely. See how nice and easy that comes out? Always give it a little bit of, always just let the air out and wipe, and that should do it. I didn't do that last time. And then lid on it. Then that one's done. So I've got 2 of them now. I wanted to show you another thing. I mixed this really pretty color, and you can do too if you want to, by mixing, just clean this a bit, by mixing some royal purple. So 1, 2, we're going to do equal amounts first, and then 3. Let's do 3 first. Wipe. And then I'm going to go in with the iridescent jade. It works the same with chartreuse. 1, 2 and 3. And then we're going to see if I need to modify anything. I will add some PVA, actually I will add some methylated spirits in there first just to mix it. And show you the colour. Okay, so I need to add some more green for what I'm going for this colour. This is what I mixed the other day. So I'm going for that colour. So I'm going to need, but I think I used a different green. I definitely did. So okay, so see that? That's interesting as well. It's like a violet now. Hold on. Here we go. Iridescent lime green. Totally different. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm looking for. So anyway, let's go in with this one now. I'm just going to go in a bit by bit just to make sure I get the color right. And I'm using the Metho here because I want to be able to see the actual true color. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Something different again. That's really pretty. More green. More green. I'm going to put 2 scoops in there now. You can even see how that green has a bit of gold in it. That's iridescent lime green. The other one was iridescent jade. I need to add some more of it in it, quite a bit actually. So the reason why I'm using the Metho rather than PVA glue, because when you mix anything with PVA glue on its own, it just turns into a really dull color and you can't really see it until it sets up. Okay, so that's getting there now. More green. This is going to be a full cup, I think. You don't need to use that much. I'm using it because I made a mistake with the color. Here we go. We're getting there now. We're getting to that beautiful olivey color that I'm after. That's interesting. Okay, almost got it. Almost. Still a little bit greyish, and that's because I added that wrong green. So you've got to make it right. Now let's add some more of this iridescent lime green. Or chartreuse. They're very similar. They both got gold in it, and it's that gold that makes it really nice. It's still not the same. I tell you what, I'm going to put some gold in there. Let's do that. A little bit of bright gold going in. You don't have to do that. If you just use these 2 colors, you will get that beautiful olive. But because I mucked it up by using the wrong green. Okay, I'm getting there now. Getting there now. Just got to get it a little bit lighter and I'll be there. But I don't mind this color either, actually. Actually, what I'll do is I'm just going to use this color because I like it. Need PVA glue to thicken it up a little bit and make sure that it sticks. As you can see, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just going by feel. As long as you've got a little bit of PVA glue in there, at least, geez, 10%, let's say, it'll ensure that it sticks and doesn't move. Okay, that's pretty. Righto, so I'm going to pour that now in my, oh, that is nice too. Okay, let's go in here. I do have some blobs that I haven't mixed, but that's all right. I'm just going to mix it in the bottle. Yeah, mix properly. Now we're gonna get the nib on, straight in there, and put the lid on and give it a good shake. That's a nice color as well, look at that. And that gold is really nice too. So I'm gonna have to name that something else, but every time you're gonna give it your special name, always write down underneath there what you actually used for that one. So I'm glad I'm videoing because I'm likely to forget. Okay, so let's do this and let's get this color right. Okay, now that we've got everything, we need to get this color right. So let's go in with 2 of the green. Another clean stirrer, and let's do 1 of the purple and see what happens. Let's get a little bit of my metho in there, just a little bit, just to stir it a bit more. Yeah, here we go. So 2-to-1 ratio. 2 of the green, 1 of the purple. Here we go. It's almost there. I might even put a tiny little bit more of the, let's see, a little bit more of the purple to bring out the green. But that wasn't a full scoop of purple anyway. So 2-to-1 ratio. You get this really pretty color. We're really close, really close. I do like that one. And it's, I tell you what, it's pretty close. It is pretty close, yeah. This is mixed in with resin. That's why it looks a little bit different. But that is pretty close. So 3-to-1 ratio. Now I'm going to empty this. I'm going to use the same cup because I want to show you what happens if you add more purple and less green. If you reverse it, 3-to-1 in the other direction. But I do like this green, so I'm going to save this in a bottle, and I'm going to write on it straight away because remember I've got another green over here and I'm going to get them mixed up. So I'm going to write on the bottle, and then I'm going to make a nice sticker and put the sticker on there just so that I know what I've got in there. Now, just to explain, this is not what I make normally when you buy your pastes and things. I don't use powders and things, mix them up like that. I use raw materials and match colors. So, but this is something you can do at home. So where's my pen? I'm going to write down here. What was it? Iridescent lime green. Iridescent lime green plus royal purple. So 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, that's what I do. So now I know that that is that. Now let's do the same thing. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 scoops of the purple. Get you out of the way. And then we're going to do 1 scoop of the iridescent lime green. And then some metho. It really mixes it beautifully. The methylated spirits dissolves everything. Ooh, that didn't really do much. Let's do 2. Sorry, that was 3 scoops to 1. 3 scoops of that to 1 scoop. So let's do 3 scoops to 2 scoops. Let's see. or maybe even 1-to-1 ratio. I think it'll still be all right. Let's see. Yep, 3 scoops of that and 3 scoops of this. 1-to-1 ratio. Gosh, there's powder everywhere. Okay, a little bit of metho. Now methylated spirits come in a big bottle, so I just use whatever I have here. Okay, so this is a really pretty purple that you get now. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to add a little bit of gold in there. One of the gold. Oh, let's see. There's so many variations. Seriously, there is so much that you can do. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is amazing. Love that. I could still play with that if I wanted to, but I won't. So that was 1-to-1 of the purple, and then so 3 purple, 3, and then 1. Okay. 1 to 1 to 0.3. Okay, here we go. Lots of PVA glue to thicken it up because it's quite thin, and then give it a really good stir. And you can see that is really nice and getting nice and thick, and the color had dulled down a little bit, but not to worry. When you use this, be careful not to torch it. Metho is very, very flammable. That's gorgeous. Okay, so let's go. Got my bottle ready here. Straight in. You've got to have a steady hand for this. Or a little funnel. You can get tiny little funnels, just get them on eBay. I used to have lots of them, but I don't know what happened to them. They seem to disappear, just like socks, you know. Anybody has problems with socks? I'm sure my machine eats them. Okay, here we go. Right, that is that. Now we're going to put our little nib on there. And a lid. And look at that colour. Look at them all actually. How nice is that? Always give them a little shake beforehand. And nice. So let me just write down what I did here. So this one was pen. Here it is. I might just go that way actually. Royal purple, 3 scoops, iridescent lime green, 3 scoops, and bright gold, 1 scoop. Okay, so that is that. And this one here was the pearl white, and this one here is a bronze. And this one here was oh geez, I have to I told you, I forget. So we can do all kinds of things now. Just wipe this a little bit. Okay, so I've got my really dull kind of looking. Geez, these are really okay. So you got it. These are childproof, so you got to press and turn. I do have these in the shop if you need them. I've got everything that you need right in the shop. So let's see. Always test it somewhere first. There we go. And then let's go. Little press. Look how nice and thin that's coming because it's thick. I mixed this one to be a little bit thicker, so that's nice. And I might just go around here a little bit, making a little geode before I put some gems on there. That's that one. Always let the air out first before you put the lid back on. Now let's go with this jazzy one that I made that I forgot how I did. Let's go. Try it. See the flow, how, oh wow, okay. Oopsies, I lifted that up. Yeah, a little bit here maybe. I mean, I'm really being rough with it now. Let the air out. Don't do it over your piece because you might, you know, pop. What was another one that I've got? Maybe a little bit more of this white. Little mix. Get rid of that. Nice. Where shall we do that one? Maybe up here. Oops, because I don't want to drag it. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Let the air out. And the lid on. All right, now we might make some, actually I might put some of this bronze in the middle as well. Okay, so that was just a little test. I'm going to let that dry, let it set nicely. See that white there, that I've got it there? That's already set. I did that a second before I started. Actually, when did I do it? Yeah, but it's already set. And the brown is already set. And that's not going anywhere. But anywho, just makes you want to play with things. You know? See that one? I've got it really loose here. Anyway, a bit of fun. I love playing with paints and things, especially when I make my own. But anyway, a bit of fun for you. Now I'm going to clean it all up. Bye for now.